Hello and welcome to my reading. This is collective message, general reading, so take what fits and leave the rest. Not everything is going to be for you, and what isn't, leave without. I'm trying out a new setup here. As you can see, I got a camera, but I don't know the quality, guys. Tell me, comment down below. Tell me what you think. I'll invite spirit in today. Okay, get rid of some of this. Yeah, we'll do familiar witch. Everyday witch. Why did I say familiar witch? Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring in messages of love and light only into this space today for our collective, for our general guidance at this time. Please and thank you. What do you need to hear? What do we need to see? Yeah, there's supposed to be a microphone on this thing as well. We'll see how we get on. I feel like I have a bit more room anyway myself, and hopefully that the pictures could be, or the picture quality will be good, so we'll see how we go. My name is Angie, and this is Intuitive Tarot. I've got to tell you that. Today is Friday, the 6th of March. Yeah, been a bad week this week. I have to say the energies for me have been all over the shop. But we're here. It's Friday evening now. Can't tell you how glad I am. The week is over. Energetically, it's been heavy, heavy, heavy. First card we have here today is the Ace of Swords. This is like discovering something new, learning something new. And the challenge energy there is a Page of Pentacles. This is somebody on their way. They've got a plan and they're following it. And the real world plan. Really up to collective. What's going on here? What do we need to focus on? Okay, Spirit, what do we focus on? What should we be focusing on at the moment? Oh, you all want to come at the same time. Focus on the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is you moving in the right direction. Focus on that. Just the advice there. Okay, will we have a look at the recent past, please, Spirit? What do we have for the recent past for our collective today? We have a lot to say. You're finding you're not getting through to people, or you're not getting to communicate with enough people. Maybe connecting with people is something that's limiting you at the moment, or feeling a bit isolated maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It could be a thing where it's a lot of miscommunication. You're finding it difficult to get your message across, maybe. Maybe you're finding it difficult to get people to understand you. Okay, in the recent past we have the Three of Cups, guys. This looks lovely. Were you having a celebration lately of some kind, or maybe just met up with a couple of people, one person, two people, whatever it was, just to connect. I like to see that. So it was really healing. King of Pentacles is what you have that's supporting you. Do you have somebody in your life, maybe male or female? It's just the energy of this card. King of Pentacles here. This is talking about your, what's in your subconscious, or sometimes it can mean what's in your local kind of vicinity in your environment. So this is a person in your energy. It's earth energy, and this person is very centered. They're a very good nurturing homemaker. Look at it, looks like he made a cake there, for goodness sake. So that's the nurturer. King of Pentacles is everything. You know, he seems to be very well put together, as they say. He or she, they're nurturing, they grounded, they have a lot of practical things that they, you know, most of us strive to get in our lives, like good home, a lot of security, maybe money. A lot of cards popping here. I've got the Knight of Cups. We'll take the Knight of Cups here as your... I can't believe how much room I have on this. It's so much better, I think, you guys. Knight of Cups is lovely. This is like an offer coming in towards you. Cups energy. So, you know, maybe a message of love coming towards you, or you offering a message of love. You always need to flip the energies here, you guys. It could be either way. Every image you see is not strictly that, you know, sex or whatever. This is the Page of Pentacles. A page can be a younger energy, of course, and a knight then would be more the mature energy. The advice from Spirit you've got is the Devil, so be aware of the Devil, be aware of your bad habits, maybe bad thought processes, bad behaviours that you have yourself. You might have addictions. It could be anything from too much coffee, smoking cigarettes, biting your nails, all the way up, you know. Use your own intuition, of course, to discern what messages apply to you, as well as that what addictions I could be talking about there, or bad habits. You should know yourself. You know, we know ourselves much better than we think, and whatever comes to mind first off there, your advice from Spirit is get a hold of maybe some things that you're over indulging on. The Knight of Wands is the energy surrounding this, and this is like this person's nearly reached a burnout situation here. I'm pointing at the wrong camera now. There's a camera here instead of where it used to be. But yeah, I hope that's focused there for you. See all those burnt out, they look like burnt out matchsticks on the ground. She's a wounded warrior, of course. That's what the energy of the Nine of Wands means. You know, but she's still standing, and that's what I'm getting here, that your bravery is really, and your hard work and your action that you've taken here is really it's standing to you. You know, it wasn't without it wasn't in vain. Your efforts were not in vain. That's what I get here, to take comfort in that. Okay, Spirit, we need a card now, please, to describe our hopes and fears. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, there's a lot wants to come here too. This is good. I like the lightness of this energy, though. In general, I feel it, you know, there he is flying, and these people are flying high in spirits. This person's very grounded. Hopes and fears. So, yeah, you might be hoping to go, you know, connect with the Cancer energy. That's the energy of this card. You may be, this person looks so made up and they're ready to go, you know, they're know exactly where they're going, and they're going at it so fast. So this could be you, that you're quite determined to move on, to get the victory. Victory is often a message from that Chariot card. You know, being so aligned and prepared as well, you know. That's how you're feeling at the moment, but maybe you have an apprehension things are moving too quickly for you. Okay, we'll get a clarifier for all of these cards after I get the final one here for you. Collective, thank you very much. Now, Spirit, can we have potential outcome for this? Thank you. The Sun, you guys, look at that. Wow, oh my goodness, look at that card. 3 generations of happiness. Like, this is legacy, kind of comes to mind here. You know, you're a living legacy, collective, and you're creating your own legacy of happiness and joy and togetherness. Are you expecting a new addition to your family? This lady here is expecting, but this is so apparent. It's full of joy, this card, and this is your potential outcome, you guys. I think, yeah. Claim this reading. Comment down below winning. This is a winning season for you. Love that. Okay, we'll have to get clarification on each of these cards for you and see what we have. I just have to take a sip of water, if you excuse me. This incense is so messy and it's so gnarly. I love it. It's white sage. It's gorgeous. Purifies everything. So yeah, hopefully these messages are good for assisting you on your purification journeys and your spiritual journeys, and just to give you, you know, a bit of guidance every day to help you along your path. I know since I started doing the readings myself, I'm finding a lot of direction coming through, you know, and that's your energy as well, joining me here each day when I channel. I find that, you know, Spirit is bringing through such a lovely group, so I'm really, really thrilled with that. I got the Three of Pentacles here to clarify these two guys. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. That coming up as a challenge, Page of Pentacles, might mean that you're low on, sorry, I'm pointing at the wrong camera again, that you're low on funds. Maybe you're finding that that's just something that's restricting you in being this sort of person that's enlightened and bold and to take action, you know. The Ace of Swords is about an idea or something new you're learning, and that this might be a challenge for you, that you're feeling that you don't have the resources, or maybe you don't have the plan. The Page is about a plan and putting it into effect. First, you know, the beginnings of the action there, so that might be where you're feeling a bit limited. But the Three of Pentacles, then, to clarify both of these, tells me that, you know, working as, excuse me, part of a team, excuse me, this teamwork image here, this is the thing, coming together with your tribe, with people that are of like mind, you know. This can even be you working with Spirit in collaboration with Spirit to bring about your, you know, own reality where things are easier. And looking at options as well, I see that that's an energy coming through from this card, looking at that image on the wall there. So I think, yeah, kind of looking outside of the box, if you're feeling, you know, that you're a bit restricted in how you can move forward. A little bit of bouncing maybe ideas off of other people and thinking about what can you do in real terms here. Pentacles is about, you know, real life energies and what is tangible, so that's lovely. Don't be apprehensive, like, do reach out to people. If someone offers you a bit of assistance or wants to help, or have a look at what you're up to at the moment, you know, sharing it can help so much. Just to give a bit of an outside perspective, I suppose. Can often be overwhelmed by the finer details and getting bogged down, and there's something in your mind. But to speak it out sometimes, that's all you need to do, is explain it to one other person, and you might find therein lies the solution. You find it yourself. What you need to focus on, we said, was the Wheel of Fortune. So that's looking at your options here again. See these images here, it's like they're both considering different roads, but the Wheel of Fortune here is telling me to focus on, you know, you can have anything you want, you can achieve anything you want, ask for what it is you require at the moment. And that been clarified by the Tower tells me that your old world or your old beliefs or your old, you know, life is coming crashing down, and there's something going to happen suddenly, and maybe it'll require, it could be that you are required to take sudden, you know, fast action on something. So yeah, Knight of Cups there is a fast moving energy as well, I did say that. And we have the Chariot. There's a lot of, you know, speed, high energy here. I do like that. Look at what we have at the back of the deck. We've got that gorgeous Fool image. This Everyday Witch Tarot is beautiful imagery. I'm mad about it. So we'll see now what we have for you for the recent past. That's the Three of Cups. They look like the same group of people here, your Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So is there two other people significant in your life that you like to, you know, blow off steam with, have a laugh with, you know, get together for coffee, lunch, whatever that might be, maybe a walk, or just doing stuff together and spending time together can be just that. And we have the Two of Wands, so that's it. In the recent past, whatever gathering you did have or collaboration with others there, maybe your two other friends, soul tribe members that, you've spent a bit of time with them, and it gave you this thing where you feel like you're at the Two of Wands stage. You could either decide to stay where you are or move away, and the world being your oyster, just taking that kind of decision. Twos are, often about making a decision or being at a choice point or crossroads in your life, and it can help dissolve that stuff when you share, as I said. So I really love that for you here. So as I said, in your foundation here, we've got the King of Pentacles, and this might be somebody significant in your life. A king or a queen actually usually is why I would take the kings and queens, because it can be either male or female, of course. But yeah, it's just somebody who feels like home, feels established, grounded, earthed. That's clarified by the moon. So this in your foundation, it's like, you really do have somebody that feels like home for you, or someone that you connect with that's very grounded and very down to earth, and practical as well comes in there. Where, some people are so practical and they just know, the everyday things that you need to be doing to kind of set yourself up for a good, day, week, whatever it is. Being clarified by the moon, though, maybe be aware that they're hiding something. This can often mean what's hidden. The moon also, to me, is a healing energy. It's a card for Pisces, is it? Cancer or Pisces? I can't remember at the moment. Sorry, guys. But yeah, you can see the two contrasting creatures here. This is the domesticated cat and then the wild cat, and the path being illuminated maybe by the moon. Things coming to light, what was hidden being illuminated. Secrecy can be a thing there. So what this will mean as well in relation to this King of Pentacles energy, who is this person. It's a support. It's something that's in your foundation, though, that is supporting you at this time. Maybe tuning into that full moon this weekend, that eclipse that we had, on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, actually. But yeah, you can often put down your manifestations and stuff like for the full moon, and eclipses. They're always a good idea that you go in that direction. Now, near future, here we go with the Knight of Cups, as I said, which could be you offering a cup of love to someone, or someone coming towards you with a cup of love. And that can be in the form of anything from an apology, a compliment, a gesture, and that's clarified by the Hermit. This could be about self-love, in fact, doing something especially loving for yourself at this time, collective. So that could be it too. The Hermit is about, following that light, and that lantern is usually the imagery that you get in the Rider-Waite, and trusting, maybe spending a bit of introspection. I find here that might be what's happening in your near future, that you're coming to something. Like the number 9 is the Hermit card, and 9s often mean closure, end of a cycle, and it can be that thing of, just kind of integrating that within yourself. So I love that for you there. This is, that's two lovely things coming towards you in your near future. You could be coming to conclusions here of some kind, that you want to approach somebody with a gesture of love, or just compassion, affection. It could be any of those positive things. Okay, the Devil, then we have card 15, the Major Arcana, is here as advice from Spirit, and it's being clarified by the Judgment card, you guys. This is like crazy. This is a big thing that's happening. If there's a Major Arcana turns up in your read, it could be the Chariot here. We've got two of them here at the top. What you need to focus on is a big change happening in your life. The big change being represented by that Wheel of Fortune, and also a Tower coming in. So this is quite a sudden thing. It could be a surprise. It could be all of a sudden, as in a hurry. Got the Moon then as well yeah, there's an awful lot of major arcanas here. There's the Hermit, and then these two, and you know, the Judgment card clarifying the Devil energy here, and this is advice from Spirit. So let's have a look. Judgment. She's skipping on down that road, playing her own song, you know, dance to the beat of your own drum. Isn't that what that tells you, me, really? And I love that, you know, she's coming away from this Devil energy here with absolute joy, confidence, glee in her heart, you know. And she's blowing the trumpet on something, or blowing the horn, you know, that sort of phrase, where she's made a decision, like, this is it, I'm declaring that I am stepping away from this Devil energy, and you've got absolutely all the support in the world from Spirit on this. There's your little butterfly and everything. I just love that. Gorgeous, collective. This is beautiful. 9 of Wands is in your immediate environment, so you could be just after coming through a tough time, like, I mean, really tough. You've worked really hard, you've burned out all of these wands, maybe, you know, the candle at both ends has been happening for you lately, and it's time to kind of acknowledge the Wounded Warrior is about, you know, still standing after such a trial. You're wounded, but you can still stand up, you can still, and you have that will and determination to keep going. So this is great. This is very, like, vibrant energy here, and that's what's around you at the moment. Will you get a card to clarify this? They all want to come today, I'm afraid, collective. Look at that, everybody. Just one card, please, Spirit, to clarify this. That'll do it. 5 of Wands. This card, there's the Lovers in the back, you guys. Is all this a relationship kind of a read, or something to do with soul tie of some kind? I don't know. 9 of Wands. Yeah, being clarified by the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is often a card of competition. It looks like a very gossipy sort of a card. Look at these witches cackling away and getting carried away. And this is often a number of lack, you know, the 5s is like, I'm neither one way or the other, and to kind of an in-between energy. And that's what this could be talking about as well. That's what it feels like, actually, that this is speaking to me of, rather than the outsiders being competitive, being gossipy, you know, sort of, I think that this is the thing, you're at a turning point. You can join the gossipers and the naysayers, or you can actually take this as, look at what I've done, you've achieved so much, and take that forward to a good place rather than a bad place, because there will be a temptation here to say, oh, I'm so wrecked, I just want to put all these wands down, put them away, lie down and just forget about it. But wands energy to me says there's determination here, and courage will come from it, to maybe stand up to the likes of the gossipers and the naysayers that you have around you, because this is all about your environment at the moment, or, you know, your own space even can mean that too. Okay. Chariot. Then we have for hopes or fears. So let's see what Spirit has to say about the Chariot card. Thank you, Spirit. The Emperor. Moving forward. This is about major progress forward, very fast moving forward, and being clarified by the Emperor, who is a character that knows his boundaries, is well able to stand up for himself. He's not afraid of anything. He's so grounded. He's the King of Kings. And this, again, male or female, is just the energy of the card. This could be someone in leadership in your life, you know, that's leading the charge here, and you're following in your chariot there. Hopes or fears. Oh, let me see. Yeah, maybe you have, or you could be this energy that you're charging forward, and you're going to be a trailblazer, which I feel, you know, there's so much power in that card. Look at his face. He is, you know, got that look of determination. There's nothing going to stop you. I can also been drawn to his antlers. There's messages coming in from the divine to make him feel so confident to keep on going what he's doing. Nothing's going to stop this energy here. It's wonderful. So it's either you embodying this energy here and proceeding forward at pace, for sure, like determined, and also at speed. And this is wonderful. Or else you might have somebody in your life, sorry, I never finished that point. You could have somebody around you that you know, really admire and want to kind of follow their paths for a bit, and you know, either lead by example yourself, or you know, follow somebody that you've seen do the necessary and get through. That's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Very powerful stuff there. So our potential outcome, we couldn't ask for a better card in this position of the sun. It's gorgeous. Happy families, you know. It's like a marriage card sometimes. There's so much joy in it. Balance, everything. Sure, the sun is everything, you know, that possibly can be beautiful and joyous, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So have we a card to clarify? The sun card, please, Spirit, just to conclude this reading for our collective today. Thank you. One card. No, not all the cards. Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit. He's a magician, very good. And look what we have at the back of the deck, you guys. The amount of big energies here. What did I say? The major arcana reading, like, stop. There's two there, and there's two there, and I have two in my hand, like, and one at the bottom of the deck. That's the Empress. Guys, you know what? This is the same pregnant woman here. Look, can you see that? Birthing something new, a new project. So we'll leave her over here. This Empress is mother energy sometimes. Take what fits, of course. So the sun been clarified by the Magician. It's like card 1. The sun is card 19. This is 20. Which is 2, which is union, which is coming together, which is choosing. Wow, you guys, you can see the blaze of illumination in the heart here, and then the sky. It just matches, it just marries perfectly. I want to say marries perfectly this energy of the sun card. All those sunflowers having that starburst thing again. I mean, come on. So you're a major manifester, you being in your power here and absolutely living your joy. You know, this is how the Magician works best, is living your best lives, having everything you need, all the tools required to do this life thing, and to do it with joy and, you know, feeling connected. I just love this for you. Okay, folks, I'm going to leave that there for today. Thank you so much for joining me. This was just beautiful. I mean, it's your lives. I'm just along for the ride. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, please like, share and subscribe, and join me next time for your collective guidance. Please like, share and subscribe to help me expand this channel as well, because as I said, I'm only about 4 weeks at this now on YouTube, and I'm really enjoying the journey, and I'd love to continue. Hit the notification bell, and you'll be informed as to when I post again. So thanks again. Love you all. Namaste.